So this is the 500-pound hydraulic cart. I'll put the specs up on the screen of this one. But I got this at Princess Auto about a year and a half or more ago, and it was just sitting out in a carport. So that's why the box is a little bit worse for wear. And if you're in the States watching, the equivalent is Harbor Freight. So Princess Auto is Canada's version of Harbor Freight. So I can put up the model that you could get at Harbor Freight on the screen here now. I'm going to crack this open, start taking all the parts and pieces out, put it together, and see how she functions. So let's put this together. There's not much to it. There's 3 bolts. So first we'll put the foot pedal on. Then we'll put the handles in. A little snug. Okay, now pump this thing up. Yeah, it seems like that's about it. So this is sitting at about 29 inches right there. This table is 27 7/8, I'd say, by 17 3/4. Then when we put it all the way down, it's at pretty much 9 inches. So all in all, that went together really good, pretty quick. I'm happy with that. We got locking casters here. I think I might have preferred if the casters that locked were on the front, but whatever. You might be asking yourself, why do I have this? What's the point of this? Well, I bought this a year and a half ago just so I could move some stoves. I got a couple wood stoves in the house that I might need to move. I'm going to farmer rig getting the pellet stove onto this. So I'm going to film that now and show you moving the pellet stove around and using this. I need to make a pedestal for the pellet stove to sit on. So I'll be able to jack this up to the right height of the pedestal and then hopefully get the pellet stove off of this onto the pedestal. So that's next. when it comes to pumping it up, you can definitely tell that there's more resistance now, that there's 240 pounds on it, but it still pumps up really easy. And then you can just feather the release and it goes down nice and smooth. Or I guess you could put a lot more on it and it goes down a lot quicker. All in all, I think this cart's going to be perfect for everything I needed to do. I didn't put the rubber mat on there because I figured metal on metal would slide easier. But for now, I'm just going to build a pedestal and then I'll try to show you getting it off of the cart onto the pedestal. Well, the cart moved it pretty good onto it. It's quite handy to be able to move around, and it doesn't have a whole lot of weight when you're actually moving around. It rolled on the concrete floor pretty good with all that. Uh, Lifting it and lowering it works pretty good. The only thing I can say with the cart is it has a slow leak. There might be something I can adjust on there so that it actually holds a lot better. But that's the one big problem I can see with it is if you want to just hold something pretty static, it doesn't hold. It constantly is lowering, but it's very, very slow. You can't really notice it unless you're like when I had it in position here and I was trying to just hold it there, you could see it was lowering. So I put the jack stands there to keep it in position. But other than that, I think the cart's really good and it's going to be really handy to have uh, in the future, even taking things on and off of the pickup, or if you got to put something on and off benches. I think when I finally do build benches in here, I'll try to make it at a height so that I can just lift the cart up to the proper height and then slide things off of it. But all in all, I think it was a really good purchase. Definitely helped out a lot here uh, with doing this. So yeah, I think the cart's good. So like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and see you on the next one.